BP added more than $130 billion to the U.S. economy over the past 2 years by making investments from coast to coast. Investments like acquiring America's largest biogas producer, Archaea Energy, and starting up new infrastructure in the Gulf of Mexico. It's and, not or. See what doing both means for energy nationwide at bp.com/investing in America.
For 25 years, Brightview Senior Living Associates have been committed to creating a vibrant culture and delivering exceptional services, making Brightview a great place to work and live. If you're looking for a rewarding opportunity to serve your local community and grow, we want you to join our team. Brightview Senior Living is growing and actively seeking vibrant associates to join our community teams, including directors, healthcare, activities, hospitality, and dining. Apply today at careers.brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal employment opportunities. Text BV Jobs to 97211 to apply.
You know you've got a comeback in you. When you take the next step, you're going to make it count. For your career, for your family, for your life. You can earn a degree you're proud of with Purdue Global. Purdue Global is backed by Purdue University, one of the nation's most respected and innovative public universities. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your comeback. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Hey there, it's Amanda Rieger Green. I am thrilled that you're interested in the Soul Pathology Conscious Collective. This is a 6-month intensive where I will guide and support you, but so will your peers. And I found so often I always learn through people and clients. And it's how I've honed my skills. I mean, you've got to practice something, right, in order for the muscle to get stronger. So as I've grown over the years in my gifts and my talents, I'm so appreciative of the group work and the one-to-one work I get to do. But where I see the most sustainable and revolutionary and radical shifts and change within people is in community and in consistent conscious community. And that's what the mission or the aim of this group is set out to do. This will be from July 1st through December 31st. So we'll start at the midpoint of the year and we'll run it to the end of 2024. And I think the energy, the second half of the year is going to be curious and tricky and speedy. Like the energy is going to start, it's already speeding up. I know you all can feel that, especially if you're interested in this. You're pretty aware, most likely, and you can feel the energy shifts, and it's challenging you, and it's exciting and exhilarating you, as it is me. So I think from July through December, this is very intentional. So one, we create community because it's like two heads are better than one. But when we have a crew, when we have a community and we're working together with each other, sharing ideas and practices, facilitating ongoing learning that builds on itself through itself. I mean, the group conscience will guide this. Your higher selves will work in tandem, and I will be able to be the vessel or the guide that communicates what's coming through individually, collectively, so we can all learn together and learn from each other, and also be able to communicate our ideas, our curiosities, our truths, our weird happenings, our strange dreams, our strange synchronicities that maybe other people might not be as open to or curious about. This is for the curious seeker. And this is wise for you because I want it to be a wise fit. I already know it's going to be a wise fit with the people that are assimilating. But if you are a seeker and you have been doing some personal work, whether it is therapy or some spiritual searching and seeking and really better understanding yourself, working on your own healing journey, and of course, all things metaphysical, astrology, numerology, crystals, chakras and the energy systems, looking at the 9 dimensions of reality and understanding those realms and how they interplay, working with oracle cards, anything that really these ancient tools that we have that are so relevant and pertinent right now and necessary, I would say, we will methodically and consciously and organically dive into these things. One of the things, and I'll talk a little bit about the structure. If you haven't downloaded the schedule in the PDF that gives you an outline of what the 6 months looks like, please do that, because it just outlines our meeting dates and essentially what's on the agenda, what the formulary or our 6 months will look like together. But every month on the first of the month, you will receive a voice memo from me. The whole group will get a voice memo. And I have done this with intensive clients for probably the last 6 years. I have clients that I work with on a monthly basis, and they get a personalized voice memo from me that has collective and personal energy. So for you all, you'll get a monthly voice memo, and it kind of gives you the roadmap, the temperature of the month, but it will be personal to this group as well as universal. So of course, I'll touch on some numerology and astrology, things that I touch on in the podcast, but we're going to go deeper and we're going to go more intense, and it's going to be specific to this group and what we are working on. So I will give insights and channel information that is coming through for this group of people, where you all are, where you're going, where you're expanding, where the challenges are for all of us, and what we're healing and busting through or breaking through. So you'll get a monthly voice memo, which is super helpful. And I know that you all will enjoy that. So that gives you your roadmap. And then we will meet twice a month. So we will meet, typically, I have it on the calendar, but the second Sunday of the month or the first Sunday of the month, depending on what it looks like. And then the third or the fourth Sunday of the month. And we meet Sunday evenings for an hour and a half. And those sessions, I will jump in, I will do an intro, I will channel some information based on what's coming through, and we will focus on a specific topic. We'll kind of pull apart some astrology and numerology that relates transits. If you're not familiar with astrological transits, I'll tie those in. And of course, together we will work consistently with the lunar cycles, which I find such a 101 and a simple thing to do for anybody out there if you're just getting started. But for this group, it will be important for us to work collectively and individually with the new and the full moons each month and be able to share some of our intentions, some of our realizations, some of our healing and our growth, because when we can share it in healthy, safe, collective community, it levels up, it powers up, it sends some pretty powerful shock waves through you and out into the cosmos. So we will focus on lunar transits. We'll do a lot of Q&A, a lot of sharing of information. Of course, in working with this small group, I'll be able to offer personal insights and readings based on somebody's, first of all, just their energy and what I see coming through, but being able to do that and dive into astrology or numerology, it's so great because it will also level everybody else up and trigger awareness, activate awareness in your cells, in your DNA. And so much of my intention behind this is activating dormant memory in the cells, in the DNA, and cleaning out gunk, fear, trauma, whether it is from this lifetime or it is from lifetimes past. Or, and another thing we're going to talk about is the multiverse. We're going to talk about your higher self a lot. We're going to connect with the higher self and really learn how to feel more engaged with the higher self, so we minimize the self-will and the ego-based fears, so we feel more connected. And what I will say is, and I know this through my own practice and working intensively with clients, is yes, life happens. We get struggles, we get pain, we get loss, we get frustration, we get lack and limitation, but we also get the converse of that. We get breakthroughs, we get wins. And when we learn to engage our faith over our fear, expanding our hope, expanding our faith, expanding our perception, our expectancy, our vision, life gets easier. Life gets more fluid. And hello, we are in an 8 year, y'all. Part of the reason for me doing this is, one, I want to work with a very conscious group because I'm excited about that. I'm excited for you if this is a wise fit for you. But also, we're in an 8-year in numerology. It's about freaking powering up, leveling up, quantum leaping. The astrology, the numerology supports that. So learning to really surf that flow versus feeling like you're walking out into the waves. And the energy this year sometimes can feel like you are just going against the current. And what we're going to do as a group and individually is learn to swim and celebrate each other's wins and support each other through difficult situations, that vulnerability, that community. If you know me personally, if you've worked with me personally, or you listen to the podcast, however you're familiar with me, community is a big push for me because I recognize where I can get into my isolation, my day-to-day routines, and I am better when I utilize my human resources and my community consistently. And I have community and friendships that reflect back to me my beauty as well as my struggle and my pain, so I can be constructive in my healing journey. And knowing that my healing journey is a journey. It's not about the destination. The journey is where the freaking magic is. So I'm so excited about this. I know that as a collective, we will build more clarity and trust, meaning, purpose. Of course, your intuitive abilities are going to strengthen like nobody's business. My intuitive abilities will strengthen. I mean, I'm excited about this, not just because I get to host and facilitate a really amazing crew of people and see your magic, your innate gifts come through, it comes through from your perspective, and it will open up things in me, open up things in each of you. And together we are so much stronger and can harness that infinite potential greater, quicker, faster, and more sustainably. We will, like I said, work with the higher self quite a bit. And we'll also talk about past and future lives, working with different aspects of yourself. This is something I have done for quite a long time. And right now, let's just say the rules of engagement with that are significantly shifting for me. Things that worked before, I'm having to learn some new tools and techniques because the energy is shifting, and we've got all this fifth dimensional energy coming in that's flooding in new ways of tapping into or accessing our intuition, our extrasensory abilities, which are absolutely paramount for the future, keeping pace in a healthy way. So of course, relationships, family, work, love. Yes, we will talk about all those things and talk about our personal stuff, but how we can heal it, grow through it, and become the highest, brightest versions of ourselves. So we can also be emissaries for other people, emissaries of love and light, and also play with the darkness. And I'm not talking about playing with dark things or using dark energy. Absolutely not. But what I found is my shadow self, where I get in my own way, my fear, my doubt, or, any of those character traits that keep me in an ego-based, lower vibrational state. They are always tools and opportunities for me to dig deeper and find the healing through that. So we will do a lot of shadow work and being aware of heavier, darker energies so we can expand our light and expand our light together. We'll talk about dreams. We will also talk about other realities. We will talk about interdimensional beings. So we'll talk about the cosmos, and we will talk about things like Pleiadians and Arcturians and Sirians and all sorts of things. So if this stuff is like lighting your fire and exciting you, this is probably a great fit for you. If this stuff is like overwhelming you right now and it's too much, too fast, or it's triggering or frightening you a little bit, that's okay too. I'll be putting out all sorts of online tools, like if you're interested in new moons or full moons. So there's other ways to dip your toe in. Of course, the podcast is available, and that is the best way I can reach out and share information and new tools. So if this is not for you right now, don't worry about it. There's other information out there. But if this is a heck yes, oh my gosh, I want to learn more. I want my crew. I'm interested in all these things. I'm curious. I want to understand myself better. the humanity better, the evolutionary leap we are going through in consciousness, and how to sustainably integrate that while living my best life, my happiest life, my most joyful life, my most empowered self. This is probably for you. So it's a $4,400 investment. So if you break that down over 6 months, you can do the math. But also it's a commitment. And I will say this, like if you look at the schedule, let's say there are going to be a couple of group sessions that you can't attend, or you have something come up last minute. It's okay. But I do want someone who is committed to this. But I'll always send the recordings of our group meetings. So if you do have to miss, you're not going to miss out much. We'll also have a group chat board where we can share information. And that's the platform where you can access your monthly voice memo, the recordings for our group sessions, and I will also do a practice in the weeks in between. So you'll get your monthly voice memo, we'll do our group meeting. The next week, I'll send you some insights, a practice, a meditation, depending on what we're learning, where we are, the energy. You'll get something unique tailored to that week. So it gives you homework to kind of keep you on track, and then we'll meet again the following week, and the last week I'll send another practice, and then boom, we go into the next month and things start over. So I'm excited about this. I am really eager to work with you and a collective and community of seekers who want to leave this place, this world, this life, bigger, brighter, more healed than we came into it. And if there's any time to dive in, to commit, to invest in yourself, your soul, and connect, and to do it in incredible, healthy community that is eager and curious to learn, the time is now. So if this sounds like it's something for you, definitely reach out. You can email my assistant, Jill. hello@soulpathology is the email, and tell her I'm interested. How do I sign up and get started? And also if you have any other questions. So I look forward to connecting. If this is a great fit for you, well then definitely reach out. We're excited, and here we go, July 1st. Take care.
For 25 years, Brightview Senior Living Associates have been committed to creating a vibrant culture and delivering exceptional services, making Brightview a great place to work and live. If you're looking for a rewarding opportunity to serve your local community and grow, we want you to join our team. Brightview Senior Living is growing and actively seeking vibrant associates to join our community teams, including directors, healthcare, activities, hospitality, and dining. Apply today at careers.brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal employment opportunities. Text BV Jobs to 97211 to apply.
MITRE's mission is to solve problems for a safer world. If you have a passion for applied cybersecurity with skills in infrastructure threat intelligence, deterrence technologies, advisal threat emulation, or intelligence analysis, explore the many challenging and fulfilling career opportunities at mitre.org/careers. That's mitre.org/careers.
At the Coca-Cola Company, Keurig Dr. Pepper, and PepsiCo, our bottles might still look the same, but some of them can be remade in a whole new way, using 100% recycled plastic. New bottles made using no new plastic except the caps and labels. You'll be seeing more of these new bottles in more places, and that's thanks to you, because when we get more bottles back, we can use less new plastic. Learn how our bottles are made to be remade at madetoberemade.org.